Thank you very much. We are grateful that today we had very fruitful and productive annual general meeting. We are grateful to all our members that they made time to attend the meeting. And we are also very, very grateful that we invited our partners and they made time for the meeting. And the AGM, as always, has run through the usual program of looking at the accounts for last year. And of course, we have discussed the main issues that are affecting the sector. And from almost every speaker, the issue of licenses and permits remains one of the biggest bottlenecks for the sector players. Besides that, there is one of the key resolutions of the AGM is that as the sector players, we need to engage in a process that will inform the law that should guide the mining sector in this country, because I think all the previous attempts have been attempts that have not included the sector players, and therefore perhaps this is what has kept the mining sector pretty dormant and unable to attain that target of 10% that the government has always wanted. I think the other critical resolution of the meeting is that industry and government should continue working together. There should be as much collaboration as possible. And as always, if there is any point of difference, then dialogue should be engaged throughout so that the outcome of those conversations will be for the greater good of the people of Kenya.
Quite a number of issues that have been discussed here have been revolving around the issue of permits and licenses. When we talk of revenue and any generation to the national GDP, we expect a group that is legal, that is working with the required permits and licenses. And this is what we've just discussed in this meeting, that going forward, we would love to see the government start issuing permits and licenses from where we will be able to submit our royalties and also other income that is due to the mining sector.
I think we were here first for the AGM, and I'm very happy that I have been re-elected as a member of the e.t.c. We are proud that as Bamburi, we also have implemented a lot of best practices in mining, and case to that is the rehabilitation, world-class rehabilitation program that we have, showcased by our Halapak process, where we do have flora and fauna existing in a former quarry. So it is about sustainable mining and also ensuring that we are applying safety during our mining operations. And as KCM, we do have the same principles to ensure that we have safety in our mining operations and also complete our mineral excavation with rehabilitation.
One thing we identified as a challenge in the sector is the gap between the older generation and the younger generation coming up. What are the ways in which we can bridge that gap, from employment opportunities to innovation and entrepreneurship initiatives, things aimed at utilizing and tapping into the potential that the youth within the extractive sector in Kenya have. Yeah, so that is our vision, to demystify youth participation within the sector, and of course to enhance multi-stakeholder engagement. This is a sector we noticed is largely abounding in mining engineers, miners, artisanal miners, and geologists. But we want to open up the sector as much as possible to people in innovation, people in technology, people in finance, people in the legal background, as much as possible.